Welcome to episode 2 of the United States tour. And here we are on the second leg, headed to New York. Elena, Sergio, Erika, and Alison.
Woohoo! Oh my god! Beautiful murals.
From the airport, we popped over to the Super 8 in Queens for one night, and then the next morning, bright and early, we had to make our way to Manhattan on the L train, which was a great adventure.
Hey, on the Long Island train. Sí.
Torre Latino. Es como un edificio igual.
In Chiapas.
No, en Ciudad de México.
Ah.
O Santiago de Chile, ya es. Beautiful answer. Some of those buggers are here. Otros son muy viejos.
Hello.
Por ejemplo, the Empire State Building es muy viejo.
Hello.
Once we got off the L train, we arrived on the streets of New York City, and we walked over about 10 blocks or so to the megabus station. And here we got seats on the second floor of the bus, right in the front. Just as we were headed out of New York, we had an issue with our tire, and thankfully everyone was okay. We waited until we got a new bus, and then we took off again here for Boston. From the Boston bus station, we transferred right away to Maine, where we stayed the first night with Scotty's parents. And the next day we headed over to the Black Bear Inn, which is a hotel near the University of Maine where we had our event, obviously with a theme around the black bear. So that next day we headed to the university and we started rehearsing and getting ready for our concert. At the University of Maine, we got to eat in the cafeteria, and Mexican student Erica got to try chili for the first time. And the next evening, was our concert. And here's a small clip from the concert. This next clip is from Scotty's original composition, Courage Has No Boundaries, and this is a part in the middle where we are all singing. After the concert, we all went out to Applebee's to celebrate, and then we headed back to Scotty's parents' place to spend some time in the country. I got to meet a wonderful horse and look at some beautiful woods and experience Maine. One of our last days, we went ahead to the beach, and it was surprisingly warm for an April day, although we all have our jackets and hats on, most of us coming from Mexico. And off in the distance, we saw something that looked interesting, so we decided to go and see what appears to be and what actually is a fort.
Here we are at Phippsburg. This was apparently the first colony in the United States. Didn't last long because it was really cold. And then Jamestown came after. But they constructed this to protect the city. Look at this. Wow.
Vamos a entrar o solo aquí.
Should we go inside?
Yeah.
The name of the fort is Fort Pompey, and here's a notice saying that the fort is open to visitors. And here's some information on the original purchase of the fort, and some information on how to fire a cannon.
Here we are on top of the fort. Walking through these windows would be where they shot out the cannons. They needed 8 people to shoot a cannon. friends here coming up the stairs. Flag.
That evening, we went back to the house to celebrate Scotty's birthday, and the students prepared a delicious Mexican meal for us.
Ya los pajarillos cantan, la luna ya se metió.
Happy birthday!
Bomba! Scotty! Ra, ra, ra!
The next morning, we headed off bright and early to take a bus to New Jersey for our next event. Here at William Paterson University in New Jersey, we performed a clinic for the students, the percussion students, and Colombian student from Unicach, Sergio, led a traditional Colombian piece. After the clinic, we had some really meaningful discussion about cultural exchange and, the differences of getting a musical education in Mexico compared to the United States. And then we had a wonderful picture together at the very end. It was a beautiful event.